It's day 67. I was doing all right today, and I've just seen a video on Instagram that has had me bawling. What's wrong with me? I'm just emotional. Oh yeah, so today, work has been, lots of changes at work, and I'm used to changes now. I'm used to kind of like having stuff thrown at me and kind of having to figure out how to do it. But it's just coming at a time where the morale on the team is pretty low. So everyone is kind of struggling, and I'm trying to be there for other people to talk to, whilst also like trying needing some help in some areas. Obviously when new things happen, you need to reach out and help. So I'm finding that what I was struggling with last week was not having work and not having, my energy drained with work. This week, these last 3 days, have absolutely rinsed me. Like, I feel like I have just been squeezed of every drop of energy that I have in my body. So I've been to the gym, I've just had some dinner. I am going to get this uploaded. It's still pretty early, it's like nearly 6 o'clock. I'm going to get this uploaded, and then I'm just going to chill out for the evening because I am shattered. Couple of changes over since the last journal entry. My event in November has been cancelled, and I'm really sad. I'm trying to find out why, and there's nothing on the website. We just got sent an email saying, where is it? Cancel event cancellation. Thank you for your booking. We regret to announce the cancellation of this event and apologise for any inconvenience. And I've done some searching, some Google searching, and I can't find anything. I think I might know. There's some press recently been released about the person, and I'm wondering whether they've pulled back all their events whilst things are being investigated, which is really sad. Like, it just seems like, yeah, after everything that this person's been through, to have this thrown at them and this stage in their life is kind of pretty insane. But when someone has spoken up and said something's happened, obviously I appreciate things have to be investigated and stuff like that. So it's just really sad. I really like my dream. Like, I'm a huge Wim Hof supporter, so to see that is devastating. I hope it's, I hope to God it's not true, but I'm also a great believer in everything happens for a reason. So I live in Bristol. The event was in London. It would have meant having to travel to London. Maybe the universe is protecting me from something. Maybe had I travelled, maybe this has all happened for a purpose. So yeah, it's now freed up, because my other event that I had in November, I'm in an hour in between the two events that I had booked, and I was like, I don't really think that I can afford both events. I can, but I was like, no, let's be good, focus on your driving, and your lessons and everything, and pick which one you'd want to go to. So I decided I wanted to go to the Wim Hof one in London. So I gave my 2 tickets away to a friend who I know has been struggling recently. So now I don't have anything in November. November has just become a completely empty month. No events, nothing planned. What is the universe doing? What has it got in store for me? I know I need to get all my driving lessons done in November, because my test is in December, and I haven't been out in the car at all. My neighbour, who we were going to be going out every weekend, has recently got into a relationship, so I think we've been out once in the last month, and that was for me to just drive her to the hospital and back again. So a total of probably about half an hour's driving, and that's just not enough. Like, so yeah, maybe this has happened to free up the time and the money for me to focus on my driving so that I can pass my test in December. Just got to find the good in everything. Just as heartbroken as I am, I've just got to, the universe knows what it's doing. I've just got to trust and let go. So that's that. My ear has decided, I don't know whether I was tossing and turning a bit last night. I was really restless. And I don't know whether I've knocked my ear or something. It's really sore. So just feeling a bit tired. I'm feeling a bit sore. I'm feeling emotionally sore. I'm feeling emotionally drained. I had my therapy today, which I got discharged from, which sounds great, but having that accountability once a month of someone to phone me, ask me how I'm doing, ask me what I've done, ask me certain questions, kind of having that focus and accountability. I know when it went from weekly to monthly, it was a huge, like it felt like a huge loss for me because I lost that connection. To have it now have gone from monthly to being discharged. I mean, she's amazing. She sent me loads of links of additional support for other services that I can get. But in regards to the service that she's offering, this therapy basically came off the back of in May when I tried to harm myself, and I was in constant contact with crisis nurses, and they put me in touch with someone who was basically there to kind of like get me back so that I'm not a risk to myself, which they've done. You know, it would be wrong for me to say that they haven't. They have helped me with accountability, stay on track, and through the last 67 days of journaling and all the other things that I'm doing in my life, I'm at a stage now where her crisis services are needed for someone else, and she's put me in touch with people that can do more of the kind of ongoing therapy that I need. And I do need it, you know. I think since doing this journal and, you know, all the little pieces of learning that I've sort of documented over the last couple of months, I've spent a lot of time digging into some of the things, and one of the things I came up with, what voice do you hear when you speak negatively to yourself? What voice do you hear? And I hear my mum's. So I know I've still got huge amounts of work there to do to kind of figure out why, or figure out how to disconnect that. So yeah, it's tough. It's tough losing that resource, that accountability, that stability that I had in my life. I am now officially on my own doing this, and that's pretty scary. I know I've got people reaching out to me, you know, someone in the comments leaving me messages that I've honestly sobbed to. I've cried when I've read them. You know, the kindness and the support. In their words is not something I'm used to. It's normally me doing it. So when someone does it back, it's a bit of a, oh, this is unusual. But it's spurred me on to keep being who I am, because for every person that I am myself with and to, that doesn't appreciate me, there's going to be someone that does. And I just have to keep being myself, because yeah, I can't let the people that don't see who I am and the person I'm trying to be, and who is forgiving of my errors and my mistakes and can see that I'm willing to learn and change and grow from those. I've got friends in my life that have seen me through some of the most disastrous times in my life, where they've actually said, Stacey, you are in the wrong, like, but I love you and I will always be with you, but you're wrong. And I love that about them. I wouldn't change that. That's what life is like. I don't, if someone can see that I've done something and it's not right, I mean, obviously if it's based on kind of a way of living or something like that, then that's kind of an opinion. But if I've said or done something and I shouldn't have done it, then I am open to people saying, you know, please don't do that again, or you shouldn't have done that. So I've completely lost my train of thought. I am just feeling a bit all over the place today. So I think I'm going to make it a really short one today. So let's just get everything done. So I know straight away my learning is going to be to go through the list of services that she sent me. She sent me a couple of links for counselling that deal with relationships with family members, and kind of like, so I'm going to start there and see what that brings up. So that's my learning, and maybe when I've got this all uploaded, get into my jammies and just get into bed and snuggle down and just have a look through some things. My quote, let's have a look. My quote today is so there's is it a solar eclipse happening today? I think it is. Is it it's a new moon solar eclipse. So I want to make sure that I'm kind of setting myself, my understanding that it's start of new beginnings, stripping of old. So I want to set some intentions tonight. I want to write some things down. I've got my candle burning. Yeah, I'm gonna try and set some intention. So it's, yeah, solar eclipse in Libra, new moon tonight. So I am gonna, do you know what? There's quite a few quotes that have come up about today, but the one that I think I'm going to use, and it is quite generic, but it kind of flows on from yesterday and obviously from today, and with all the changes that have happened and stuff. And it was just someone's account, and they posted, today's the day you embrace that speed doesn't matter, forward is forward. And yeah, days like today where I feel like I've screeched to a halt. I have to just remember that I haven't. All the work I've done up to now, I've still done. It hasn't gone anywhere. Losing the connection with my current therapist is just opening up the door and giving space for someone new to come in to fill that place. So I have to trust that is everything you shared makes way for something bigger and better. So I have to just realize that as long as I am always focused on what I'm on, my goals, and I'm always thinking forward and thinking positively and looking forward with love and good intentions and not dwelling on things in the past, then no matter, on days like today when you feel like you've screeched a halt, sometimes you just have to. Sometimes you have to stop to refuel and then you're off again. So I'm just taking this week as I've just screeched to a halt. I just need to refuel again, and then I'm going to come back with extra fuel in my tank, ready for the next couple of circuits until I need to do it again. So that's my quote for the day. And my happiness is for just the support and services that I've had from Natalia. She's been absolutely phenomenal. Like, she has yeah, like I got a little bit up. I got a bit upset on the phone. Thanking her for everything that she's done. And I could hear she got a bit upset too. Which, considering it's her job and she's probably used to speaking to people all the time and doing it, and her her last words before we said goodbye was, "Keep doing what you're doing. I'm proud of you." So I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing because I'm proud of me. My gratitude today is for the internet again, and for the connections that it allows you to have. I'm not shy to go out and meet people, you know, and talk to strangers in cafes and shops and things. But I've realised over the last couple of years that it's become more difficult, especially for females, to speak to people. If you speak to a male, most of the time they think you're flirting, which I'm not. I'm just being friendly. And if you speak to a female, sometimes you just don't get a response that you're expecting. So to be able to, you know, have the internet and things like YouTube and Instagram, and, you know, I don't have Facebook anymore, but to have those, to be able and to share my journals and to have people reach out to me and contact me, it's amazing. Yeah, it's, so I'm grateful to have that available to me, and I'm grateful for the new friends and the connections that I'm making through this journey of healing and growing and becoming a better person and reaching my goals and living life like a good human, and just trying to be a good person. So yeah, that's what I'm grateful for. Anyway, I've said I was going to end this, and I've nearly talked for twice the time that I was going to. So Stacey, I'm proud of you for today. You've had quite a few meetings that you've had to contend with, in and out, in and out, in and out. You had your therapy, then you went straight from hanging up the therapy to running and logging into another meeting on your laptop. So you were quite emotional. You were able to handle things, which I'm so proud of. You were able to still contribute to the remainder of the meeting, because you missed the first couple of minutes, you missed the first half an hour, but your boss knew about that anyway. Yeah, you were able to still bring some, you know, some things, contribute to that meeting. You have an unusual day tomorrow where you've got some training to do, so try and get some rest and some sleep. Switch off all electronics. Anything that needs doing today will need doing tomorrow, so just focus on you. Focus on that recharge. You know, you don't have to do a Formula One pit stop, you know, in 30 seconds in, Bosch out, or not even that. They take like 3 seconds to fill the tank and they're off again. You know, you can stop, and if it takes you a week to refuel the tank, then that's what it takes. You're not a machine. You are a human being. And you are becoming someone that you've never been before. And it's exhausting. It's exciting and I love it. I just want to, I think that's the thing. I think I want it all to happen. I want everything to happen. I want to just feel better about everything. And I have to just, as that thing said, it's not the speed, it's the direction. So just keep looking forward. You've said your goodbyes now. You've cut that cord. You just need to keep looking forward. The windscreen's this big and the rear view mirror's this big for a reason. You look forward. You can glance back just to make sure you've learned and that you're safe, but just keep looking forward. So on that note, I love you. I'm proud of you. You are such a strong person. Like, I knew you had it in you. And now you're actually showing up for yourself. And I'm proud of you. Proud of you for keeping going. You went to the gym today. You even said when you walked in the gym, oh God. You even said it's going to be an ultra quick one. And you ended up doing more than you would normally do when you go normally. So stop doing yourself down. Just go do, just take each day as it is. So you've learned that expectations are the mother of all fuck ups. So just let go of expectations. If you walk to the gym and you don't feel like you're going to do anything, you never know, you might surprise yourself like you did today. So, but for the rest of the evening, take some care, take some painkillers for your ear because you are in a little bit of pain. Just chill out, relax. I love you. I'm so proud of you. Don't watch any more stupid dog videos that make you cry because you're already a mess at the moment and you can't, yeah, just stop. Yeah, keep going. You got this, girl. And yeah, you know you're always going to be kooky, but yeah, just as a reminder to always stay kooky.